Many people will be familiar with the benefits yoga can have for body and mind, but my next guests also believe it can help the soul. I'm joined now by Ria Skarhøj from Denmark, who is the creator of CrossYoga, a Christian yoga practice that is now spreading across Europe, and Judy Singleton, who is one of the UK instructors. Good to see you both. So tell me, Ria, how does CrossYoga differ from the yoga that people do in their local gym?
Sure. So we do the postural part that most people know as yoga, like the warriors and all that. And then we add on, so to say, scriptures from the Bible, prayers, Christian meditation, stuff like that, like dripping that in throughout the class. But it basically looks like the same. It's just a Christian foundation.
Yeah, I can see you've got the mats in the cross formation as well. I mean, I do a bit of yoga, so I know the physical benefits and definitely the mental well-being benefits. But why is there a need for Christian yoga?
Oh, because I think we have all this tradition with yoga that's Eastern, and with the Christian, I think it's more familiar with us, and I think we bring in something that is really good for our souls and our minds. So having that connection with God, and not just looking at myself, me, myself, and I, but looking out and see the world is bigger. I think that's important.
And you mentioned those Eastern traditions.
Yeah.
So it is rooted yoga in sort of Eastern history. Have you had criticism from people from those traditions, but also Christians?
Yeah, I have had quite a lot. Most, I think, people who don't know what it is, because yoga has changed quite a lot. There is really no, in my opinion, original yoga, because it's been just morphed into different things. But people don't always understand why, and they think they mix Hinduism, Buddhism, and Christian faith, and we don't. So we do the postural part with breathing and meditation, but with a Christian foundation. So it is really different. You can maybe call it a exercise tradition with Christian faith involved.
Okay,
yeah.
Ria, thank you, because I'm going to go and join Judy, who looks like she's, well, I was going to say getting stuck in yoga, but that's probably not the right phrase, is it? I'll roll out my mat. And you're an instructor here in the UK. How's it been received here?
Yes, well, it's for everybody. So people come to yoga very open. Often they're looking for peace. They're looking for a sense of relaxation in a crazy world, and yoga's always been known for its relaxation benefits. And so in the places where I work, people have received it very well.
Yeah. Why did you want to get involved in cross yoga? Was there sort of a light bulb moment where you thought, oh, this is exactly what I want to do?
Well, I've always enjoyed yoga, but like you mentioned earlier, there was some questions that I had. I wasn't sure. Sometimes you get warned off yoga, and so I wanted to look into it so that I could practice it without worrying. And that was when I came across Ria on YouTube, and also I went to one of her retreats. And so once I found that she was teaching something that really resonated with my faith, but also physically, she's an amazing teacher. So it just reconciled all of those elements, mind, body, soul. So that's how I got involved and wanted to spread that, because I think it's the perfect thing for people who are struggling.
Yeah. So I'm in my exercise gear. I'm here to sort of get involved.
Shall we do it?
Is there something I can do that's simple?
Yeah, sure. Just come onto your hands and knees.
Okay. Okay.
And then from here, we're just going to take your right arm and your left leg, reach as far as you can.
Okay.
And then when you're nice and long in your spine, bring your arm up to the shoulder height and your leg up to hip height, and see if you can draw your tummy muscles in.
Yeah.
And we're just going to breathe deeply, relax your mind and your shoulders. See if you can lengthen.
Would you be saying a prayer at the same time?
We would normally incorporate a prayer, maybe at the beginning and then at the end, or we would bring it in little bits through the practice.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing with yoga. I mean, I do yoga myself sometimes, and it's something like that. But on telly, probably doesn't look like a lot.
Yeah,
it is actually really working.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you to it, Judy.
Okay.
It's wonderful. Thank you very much for just that great insight into.
Shall we finish with a prayer?
Oh,
yeah.
That's
just to show you the difference. So if you sit up nice and tall, just bring your hands to your heart if you're happy to. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change. Courage to change the things we can, and wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Judy, thank you.
Thank you.
Now,